publicly bearish about semiconductors for the past couple of weeks, specifically SMCI and AMD. But Nvidia, we were bearish up until a point until we broke on Friday above $880 and we held above this market bias. And so my goal in this video is to show you why Nvidia is trading differently than these other semiconductors. And I want to explain why Nvidia is actually showing a bullish sign to potentially, now that we've taken out that 880 level, to maybe move our way back up to 960 or even $1,000. Now, the first thing that you're going to notice is that price broke below the market bias for the first time since January of 2024. So this was the sign that not the whole trend was going to reverse, but that there is a pretty good chance that we could see a bearish sell-off. And so you can see that once we were under market bias, we are coming back into the middle of market bias, selling off to lower lows, and that's why we were expecting another potential lower low. Instead, we were met with a shoulder in this head and shoulders. And now that we've broken above 880 and we're holding over this, Friday would have been our stop loss for puts. We are now looking like price could actually break up into 960, 980, and maybe even $1,000. And this is a complete different setup than something like AMD at this exact moment. AMD is still under market bias. AMD still has a bearish break of structure, and AMD is not beginning this trend back up. The same thing can be said for SMCI. Once these requirements are met, once we're trading back above 920 on SMCI, and once we're trading on AMD above 165, then we can be bullish in the same way that we're bullish at this moment for Nvidia. But this is why I always push the fact that you need to be okay, number one, with just taking losses because it's part of the game, but you also have to not be dedicated to just one specific stock, one specific, thing, and think that they're all going to move together, that all of the stocks in the sector are going to move together, because that's not normally the case. Nvidia is a fundamentally different company than SMCI. Yes, they are both semiconductor companies, but when you look at the executive leadership, the economic moat, the company itself, the balance sheet, all of these things are fully different. And that's why you need to be looking at what's in front of you as a trader and an investor, and not what the hype is. So I hope this video helps. If you guys want to trade with me every day, learn how to use all of these indicators, get access to all of my real-time trade alerts, but more importantly, learn how to actually trade an executed system that is very simple, but actually has a standard operating procedure to keep you accountable and tell you when to get in and when to get out. The link to that will be in the description. Thank you guys for all the support. I'll see you next time.